My name is Greta Smith. I have a band called Egret, like the bird. Have a little bit of a revolving door of musicians who play with me. They're all wonderful. And I write songs, and I sing, and I play the guitar, and sometimes the auto harp.
If I was invited to your revelry, I'd tell the fortunes of all my perceived enemies. Dear, you starts the letter, but you are not dear or you. Even fear feels better than the way that I felt when I felt you were true. That's where honesty gets me. I envy so your casual thievery, stroking my heart while picking my pocket, and I'm just a picture in somebody's locket. That's where honesty gets me. Perched on the roof with you between crouching and flying, on a beautiful night in the snares of our endless goodbye. An easy scam for you, an obvious call. You were always the one for me when I wasn't me at all. That's where honesty gets me. I envy so your casual thievery, stroking my heart while picking my pocket, and I'm just a picture in somebody's locket. That's where honesty gets me. Living in closer quarters than ever was fair, and it was always wanderlust got us nowhere. It's true we were free, but that's just a word for now. There, you look like the solution to me. You were the problem, I swear. That's where honesty gets me. I envy so your casual thievery, stroking my heart while picking my pocket, and I'm just a picture in somebody's locket. That's where honesty gets me. That's where honesty gets me.
In 2003, I was in New Zealand with my best friend, and I was riding in the backseat of a car. I was probably 21, 22 years old, something like that. And a song just came to me whole, out of the blue. Like all the lyrics and all the melody. And I had never tried to write a song before, and I never experienced that before. And it was like crack. Like it was like the best feeling ever, writing a song. And then I didn't do anything with it forever because I didn't know how to play an instrument. I worked in a Montessori school, and we had an auto harp in our classroom. And when I realized how easy the auto harp is to play, like anybody can play it, you can just push the chord and play it. I started going into school early every morning to set my songs to accompaniment on the auto harp. And then after a while I bought an auto harp. And then I had a friend in Phoenix who kind of encouraged me to start playing shows out solo, so I did that for a while. And then my dad bought me a cheap guitar, and I kind of started learning a little bit on that, and I basically haven't progressed very far on the guitar since then, but enough to be able to accompany myself.
was so timid in her soul, a bird too shy to leave her nest, and yet she longed to fly around. But she had her drinking dress while she was doing the buttons. She would take a shot of liquor, feel a beating in her wings, feel a flutter in her ticker. When she put on that magic dress, she was the forest for the trees. She was at once invisible, and the only thing you could see. She glided down to the corner bar, start pissing contests with the men, dance with strangers and pick some fights, have a drink and do it all again. She'd leave the bar at 4 a.m. with so much singing in the trees, leave a trail of dirty feathers, bloody bruises on her knees. When she put on that magic dress, she was the forest for the trees. She was at once invisible, and the only thing you could see. She was at once invisible, and the only thing you could see.
What would you cite as some of your musical influences, local or otherwise?
Yeah. I'm glad you said local because I've been thinking about that a lot. When I lived in Phoenix, I had my homesick music. Like all my friends, I had friends there, and I had a job I really liked. But all my closest, oldest friends were here, and my family was here. And there's this music that I associate with Louisville that I really listened to a lot when I was living in Phoenix, like Freakwater. I listened to a lot of Freakwater, and I listened to I had an album by Joe Manning that I listened to a lot when I lived out there, and I also just some songs by like Sean Garrison's solo stuff, and some older Will Oldham's and Palace stuff that reminded me of when I was a teenager, like living here as a kid. Like an adolescent.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to that a lot. And I think that probably that sound, like, not that all that sounds the same, but I associate the amalgamation of that with the Louisville sound, like what Louisville sounds like to you when I'm not here.
You'll need a movie about the end of the world before you realize everything you want to say is forever on the horizon. You'll need a blizzard and a quarter and a whole lot of wine to take the trip of 1,000 miles to travel back in time. And oh, girls know so well those burning buildings are living up. You want a shoulder you can cry on for the ever-escaping world. But sadness was built for young women. We are just old girls with all those driving nights and lost first loves that nobody seems to get over. Everything you thought you had is wax paper, pressing clover. just some old girl, and old girls know so well those burning buildings, living up. You want a shoulder you can cry on for the ever-escaping world. But sadness was built for young women. We are just old girls. It could be Catherine or Joan with a ringing phone at that red kitchen table. In the black and white, I think she was done by some early Betty Grable. And hey, what's new? The ingenue is always feeling someone's pull. Taken or left, you're far afield, and either way, the ashtray's full. And all girls know so well those burning buildings, the living up. You want a shoulder you can cry on for the ever-escaping world. But sadness was built for young women. We are just old girls.
This is Katie Hartman, and she was singing harmonies with me on the songs earlier, and she plays in some bands herself and is a songwriter herself. So do you want to say a little bit about what you do in your own project?
I play guitar in Lady Pyramid, and
We've seen them before.
yeah, we had This Man Is Not My Father a few months ago, and I play with Blackstrap Molasses with my sister and her husband Dan, and Dan plays with Greta.
Egret, yeah.
It's all connected.
Yeah. Yeah. I first heard Katie sing with the Silo Family Band with her sister Natalie and with Dan, and then but it was so well blended that I didn't really think about it. But then when I heard her sing with Lady Pyramid, I was like, I want Katie Hartman to sing on our record, and so that's what she did, and then I'm really happy about it.
Me too. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.